Hi guys, James here, Dublin Private Tour, and welcome to your Dublin Daily History. Okay, so today we're going to focus on the naming of one of Dublin's most famous establishments. You can see here, Copperface Jack, which is probably the biggest nightclub in Dublin, has been for the last 30 years. And you might have often wondered where the name came from. So, most will assume it's because of the owner, a man called Carl Jackson. Carl Jackson, you can see Jax, you assume Jackson being short, abbreviated version of Jackson, his surname. And the fact that man, this has been in operation for 30 years and he's been the owner, was previously a guard, a policeman, so Copper, and that may be where the name came from, but you'd be mistaken. Copperface Jack's name actually used to do, and I'm going to go around to the entrance here, we're on Harcourt Street here, by a man who used to own Harcourt Street in the late 1700s. Okay, Copperface Jack's the entrance, just here you see it better. Well, the street used to be owned by a man called John Scott, and John Scott was the Earl of Clonmel, and Clonmel we know the name because of the place in Tipperary in Ireland, but also he was the Chief Justice of Ireland in the late 1700s, and his nickname was Copper-Faced Jacks, and that's where the name came from. And you might wonder where that name come from. Well, Jacks, his name is John. Jack and John, same name. Copper, the fact I'm assuming here that maybe it's to do with his association being Chief Justice with the police, and Face was actually faced. Copper-Faced Jacks was the name for him, was the fact that he liked alcohol a lot and he had a big red face as a result. Red face. They got all that incorporated nickname of Copper-Faced Jacks, and that, my best of my knowledge, that's really where the nickname for this, where the name for this nightclub originated from. Maybe the guys might send us on to the guys in Copper-Faced Jacks itself, they might clarify that. So next time you're in this nightclub, which you more likely will be, you haven't been lots of times already, at least now you know where the name came from. And it is the most famous, infamous nightclub in Ireland. It's where, believe it or not, my sister met her husband, and they're still happily married, living in the United States now. So love stories do often start in Copperface Jacks, believe it or not. I know they often start and end not long after. But it's the most infamous nightclub in Ireland. For those visiting, quite likely younger generation, you will finish here or spend some time here, so at least you now know what the name is. That's going to be your Dublin Daily History video for the day. On that, just very briefly, my name is James. Look up dublinprivatetour.com to learn more about these kind of things. We do daily videos as well, and if you're on whatever channel it might be, social media channel, subscribe, like, follow, all that kind of stuff. Share the video, and you might actually pass on to people who might be enjoy these, and then hopefully see you soon as well on one of these. And I'll leave you on that, and hopefully you guys have a good day.